in second place. We're about to turn the calendar to February. Huge game for Dartmouth to try to go over the top spot. They'll be tied with Quinnipiac if they win tonight. Well, they've won both regular season games. That will give them the tiebreaker. Now CJ Foley's got some open ice. He finds Nakora. They're in the offensive zone with Hames. Hames back to Nakora again. Set in front. Ian Pierce takes the shot. Rebound free. They score! Luke Hames can't stop. Won't stop. 1-0 Dartmouth.
The beat's just going to go on for number 28. 6 straight with a goal for Luke Hames. And this one's going to come in the dirty variety. But I love how they regroup. Nakora challenges Bollinger again. Gets the puck across. Pierce, excellent job. You're going to see him adjust with the stick to catch this pass. He gets around one check, and then Silverstein just couldn't squeeze it as the puck dribbles through the 5-hole, and Luke Hames slow down.
Great play by Townley as he just squeezed his man Schwartz right to the boards, and that allowed the big green to clear. And McDonald's in forechecking already.
Well, right there, getting underneath guys. Stephen Townley, big-bodied presence. Good work there.
Schwartz to the front of the goal to Treloar. He may have been hooked a little bit, but he wasn't. Wilmer now with a first shot. He scores. It popped out to Jeremy Wilmer. He's got a goal in 2 straight, and the Bobcats have tied it up.
And they show you why this power play so potent. Dartmouth got a couple guys trapped here below the goal line as Treloar gets hooked a bit by Foley. Great centering feed, though, back into the circle, and then Crotto actually gets bumped in there by his own guy, Alex Krauss, trying to get back out in front. You see, though, there are 4 white sweaters in below the goal line.
Cleaves back to Ian Pierce. Pierce trying to blaze by Jeremy Wilmer, but was picked up well by Moore, who saw Pierce coming. Chisholm shoots off the turnover. Moore with it again. He's frozen in the corner. The big green to the point. Pierce a shot. Whoa. It got through, but it hit the bar. It's loose in front. They score. Chisholm. The big green lead again. It worked its way through Silverstein, and he couldn't recover. And the captain makes it 2-1.
Sean Chisholm basically assists on his own goal here. He's going to throw this puck on net. He's covering at the point for Ian Pierce. And look at where this puck goes. It gets through the goaltender again. He cannot find it. Braden Dorfman could. Pushing here to work with.
Charpentier's shot is blocked.
Because you know Quinnipiac's going to be coming back.
Ricketts, though, made the block. Now behind the defense. He scores! Oh, what a nifty tuck-in by Jack Ricketts. And you can see why he's such a goal scorer. His 12th of the season for the former Holy Cross captain, and it's tied at 2.
You may have just heard me all the way up here. Said Quinnipiac was going to make a push and going to come back. And who do they turn to? But Jack Ricketts, who's just been a goal-scoring machine. Great power move. Protects that puck well against Fusco. Is able to draw the goaltender across the crease. We saw Crotto with the glove swipe it off his blade. That's just a beautiful tuck. Goal scorer's finish from a real experienced player.
A lot of bad defensive zone play that always seemed to end up in the back of Dartmouth's net.
Too many self-inflicted wounds across some of those losses that they had, which ended up being close losses to schools like Clarkson and St. Lawrence.
Providence as well. Letty shot, he scores! There was contact there with Crotto, but it may have been CJ Foley, rather, who was in the crease as Crotto went down. The Bobcats have their first lead, and Charlie Letty's got his first goal of the season.
Well, that's going to be the second time that a Dartmouth players impeded their own goaltender. This should, without a doubt, stand. Nobody's confronting it or protesting it. They work it across D to D, and sure enough, Foley trying to...
9.5 remaining. Now Krause with it. Back to the points. Pierce to Foley. Foley dances by Marcellus. He shoots. Saved by Silverstein. The rebound put to the front of the goal and in. The big green tie it. Give a rouse for Krause. It's 3-3.
In a game like this, you got to find different ways to score. And the Big Green have been able to do that. And who does Alex Krause go and point to? Emmett Crotto, who makes a huge save moments ago to keep them in it. CJ Foley, what can't this man do? Holds on to the puck, steps past and fights through a check. Good pad save down low, rebound though produced, and how about Krause?
Fusco for Dartmouth, try to airmail that pass toward McDonald, who gloved it into the offensive zone. Krause rides Smith to the boards, forcing a turnover with Townley. Now back to the points. It's John Fusco. Kraus in front. Fusco shoots. Save may score. It got in, and it may be Kraus again. It is. Now Cam McDonald's claiming it. Either way, the Big Green lead 4-3.
Dylan Silverstein's going to want to forget this night. Coming into this game, he had allowed only 8 goals in his last 5 starts, but he's had a real hard time holding on to the puck. John Fusco with that shot. He's got a pretty clean lane to see it. Kraus doesn't get the tip, but McDonald, who was decked to the ice.
He is one who would rather pull early than late.
He's starting to drift out.
Yeah, he is coming out.
A little bit.
I don't think yet, though. Oh, a chance now for the Bobcats on the turnover. That shot blocked by Pierce.
Hames helped out, too, there in the middle.
Setting up in the offensive zone. Pennington. Back to Huckley. His shot deflected. Score! What a touch! It's a tie game, and it's Jack Ricketts. Goal scorer extraordinaire, and it's 4-4.
Well, they won't have to worry about pulling the goaltender, because this is what this Quinnipiac team does. They never panic. They never stress. No matter the situation, they're 11-0-2 when leading after 2 periods for a reason. And when you get goals continuously from a source like Jack Ricketts, it helps out a ton. And I mean, what can you do on this? You see the battle in front.
Wow.
Foley's got him locked up.
7 seconds remaining. And a chance now for Wilmer. Looks like we're heading to overtime. One thing this will do is the Big Green will now have the tiebreaker against Quinnipiac, as they will earn at least 4 points against the Bobcats, and maybe 5, depending what happens in overtime, as this game 4-4 after a very exciting 3rd period. He's got Hames at the top of the circle. Dropped it in deep instead. That's played back by Nakora, but nobody there except one man in blue, and that's Bollinger.
Foley wants to change, but he can't.
2-on-1 now. Foley's got to stay out there, and they score! The overtime winner. It's a hat trick for Ricketts. And Quinnipiac takes the extra point here tonight. A 5-4 victory.
And you just hope that Crotto's okay. He got driven hard into the post there, and we'll get another look at it here. The pass comes up the middle from Bollinger. Foley tries to get over the top, and then Ricketts just finishes it off. Goes right through the goal for good measure. A power move from a powerful player. And it's fitting that he's the one to cap things off here tonight from Thompson with the HT.